Welcome to Day by Day, where we get 1% better every day. This topic is about dropping your guard to yourself. Now, before we get into it, I just want to remind you to hit that bell so you don't miss anything next time. Give me a thumbs up so that everybody can benefit from this knowledge and not just yourself. And comment something that you think I should touch on next time I do something like this, or something that I missed so other people can benefit from it. Let's dive into this topic because I think I touched on it just a little bit in the previous episode, but being honest with yourself is a hard thing to do. When I was living by myself in Torrance, California, I was in a relationship that was kind of long distance. Like, we lived 2 hours away from each other. And I wasn't honest with myself because I found comfort in lying to myself. Because then I didn't have to face the truth of, okay, well, this relationship isn't really working, and the only reason why I'm in it is because the sex is good. And I find comfort in not having to find better sex or better relationships, better connections. So I would spend my nights wanting other girls, and on the weekends, she would come up and stay with me. And that was enough for me at the time. Then I got to a point where I was like, okay, I need to be honest with myself that I'm looking at other girls and I want other women, because this isn't enough. So once I was honest with myself, I was able to be honest with her. And I make this point because when you're honest with yourself, it is so much easier to be honest with the environment around you. And that accounts for everything. Honest with your car. Like, okay, yeah, it's been a month. I should probably go get it washed. I care about my car. I care about the thing that drives me safely from point A to point B in a busy city, that I could be driving a rackety pile of dump, but I'm not. And I want to be thankful for it. And I want to be honest with my car and myself. Well, myself, then my car, so that I keep being honest with it, so that it keeps serving me well. You see that? It's not just the car. It's not just the honesty with the car. It's the honesty with yourself that allows you to be honest with your environment. So I'm able to be honest with my coworkers. Like, hey, I'm going to be real. I'm going to be out of town for 2 weeks, and I just need y'all to like really come through for me. And I'll come through for you guys. I promise. When that day comes where they pull through for you and you need to pull through for them, be honest with yourself and be like, yep, I had a lot of fun. And the only reason why I was able to have fun those 2 weeks was because my coworkers showed up for me. So I need to show up for them. I'm going to be honest with myself. I'm going to show up for them and be honest with them. That allows their trust to grow with you. So the next time you need to be gone for 2 weeks, they're going to do it again. Being honest and respectful to yourself, that's a whole nother part of this topic. That boundaries with yourself allow you to build respect for yourself. So if you make a boundary for yourself, like, I will not do cocaine, or I will not harm myself, or I will not smoke weed, or I will not smoke anything, and you cross that line and you go and do that thing, you're only disrespecting yourself. You're degrading the amount of trust that you have with yourself. No one else. But if you respect it, if that opportunity presents itself and you say, no, 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 I made a promise with myself. I made a boundary with myself. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to disrespect myself. It only grows your strength and resilience. It only puts you in a place where the next time it happens, it's not even a question. You're like, yep, it's not for me. I already denied it once. I already strengthened my boundary, my wall for that. It's not going to happen. Sorry, bye-bye. Be unapologetically real. People can't stand it. People can't fathom. Some people, at least myself, when I was 21, I couldn't accept that somebody could be so real with themselves to deny the feeling or the fun that substances or sex or moments of being extremely unclear brings. Yeah, they're moments, they're memories, but those memories are fleeting, just like any other memory. But those memories specifically are ones that when I bring them up, I'm like, yeah, that was an evening. That was a night. We were howling at the moon at 4 a.m., you know? And then there's memories where I'm like, wow, that was magic. I saw so many stars that night. I saw so many beautiful faces that night. And I experienced a moment that I will never forget. So not crossing those lines. Now, let me make something very clear. I'm not against at least like natural substances like marijuana, whatever. Psilocybin, meh, whatever. Alcohol, meh. Nicotine. I remember, Frank Sinatra. Oh my gosh, the legend, the man, the myth. The dude would chain smoke cigarettes and sounded like that. How? Well, because he had balance. The dude would chain smoke, but on tour or anytime he's recording, he made it a point to not touch a cigarette. So when it comes to the more natural things, the things that aren't made in a lab or like, made with chemicals, I'm not saying I'm against it, but I'm not saying that it's okay to do all the time. I'm saying that like once in a blue moon, if you end up doing something, then it's cool. It's whatever. Just don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself to those boundaries that you've made and do it again that next weekend or the weekend after that. And you do it again and again and again. Like push it. Push your respect towards doing it only when the time is permitted. When you need to focus and have laser sharp focus and respect for yourself, don't do it. Have some respect for yourself. But if you're celebrating and it's a night to celebrate and rejoice and to fill with wonder, why not? Explore, adventure, do things spontaneously, have fun, create, be adventurous. So there's a fine line, and I'm not going to speak on that fine line on how you operate, but how I operate on it is when I'm going through something. Here's a good moral compass for me. Here's a good perspective for me, at least. When I'm, when I'm going through something, whether that's like emotionally, relationship wise, environmentally, the big pillars of life, when one of those are affected, I tend to retract myself from sex, drugs, alcohol, anything that can alter my brain, because I need to feel those emotions. I need to feel those feelings and think those thoughts that come from those pillars of life being affected. Because if I don't, and I suppress them with all those things I named, then I won't think about them until 3 years down the line. I won't get deep with myself until I really need to. So a part of a part of healing is taking that time and finding that balance between like celebrating and being adventurous and really getting deep with yourself and understanding what you're going through and what you're learning about yourself. I think that's just the most important part of healing. I mean, really just figuring out how to be honest with your healing process and your boundaries and your respect. So this one was I mean, I'd say that this topic is the most building block, like foundational. So when I was growing up, I lied a lot. Like we all tell white lies, but I would lie a lot. And I got to the point where I learned how to believe my lies, and some of those lies kind of like manifested. Like one time I told my neighbor, like, yeah, I saw it on the news, it's going to snow tomorrow. Guess what happened? Next day, it snowed. But I believed that it was going to happen. Like I believed I saw the weatherman. He told me that it was going to rain. I saw the picture of him standing next to where I lived and it was snowy. Like I lied a lot. But that part of me taught me, first of all, how much it hurts to lie to somebody and see them hurt. How much it hurts me and to see them hurting from knowing that I lied to them. So I wouldn't do it again. And then how important it is to believe in a vision for yourself. Don't speak it into existence like you already have it and want to brag about it, but speak it into existence like you already have it and you're grateful for it and you're silent about it and nobody needs to know but yourself. That type of lie or vision is acceptable in my book, because you're being truthful in a sense that this is what I want, but I know that it's not something to brag about. It's not something that it doesn't matter to anybody but me. So I'm going to be humble and honest to myself that I don't need to be the center of attention for this thing that I want in my life. I just know that it's right for me. So I'm going to respect myself and others so that it belongs in my life, so that I make space for it. This is the core of this foundational topic. It's understanding the push and pull of respect and boundaries for yourself and other people and the things in your environment. You will create space for the matter that belongs in that space. But if you don't, if you just create a blank slate and you don't envision anything, nothing will appear. Having boundaries for no reason, or having respect for yourself for no other reason but to feel your respect, is good for a short amount of time. It's good for a day, it's good for a week, but it's not good for a year, for an extended period of time where you feel it every day of this nothingness, of giving yourself respect and there's nothing to receive from it. Give yourself the respect and the time and the boundaries that you deserve. And once you feel that you have given yourself that respect, like maybe not eating sweets for a week, then make the conscious vision, close your eyes and think about the vision of you 5 pounds less, the vision of you eating healthy every day. That way you're not so rigid. Oh, this is another part of it that I'm like forgetting to put in. Rigidness will pull you away from your honesty and from your truth every single time. If you're on a set goal for 60 days, you've decided to drink a gallon of water every day. By the end of the 60 days, if you don't have a vision past that, those 60 days saying, okay, 60 days of drinking a gallon of water every day, probably don't need to do that for 3 years. I could drink a gallon of water every other day. And I could go to the gym every day that I drink a gallon of water. That will propel you towards something that you weren't doing before. You got to add on to it. You got to create more to the foundation, build a home on top of it. We get into cycles of life where we take the building blocks that our parents gave us, and some of those building blocks aren't the best. So you need to take the best blocks and build your own home using the best building blocks that they gave you, and learn about new building blocks that are attuned to your life. It's been an awesome time talking about this because I still struggle with dropping my guard. And I encourage you to comment something that really brought you towards being honest with yourself, because I'd love to learn from you guys, and I want to give you the opportunity to be honest with yourself. So leave a comment, give me a thumbs up so other people can give their perspective. Subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode. This is Day by Day, 1% better every day. Bye, guys.